Collective read. I hope everybody's having a great evening. Okay. I heard harvested energy. Somebody need energy. Somebody needs some energy or something like that. But let's go. Let's get into this collective read. All right. I'm gonna use these right here. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. I can't wait till I put my chandelier up. Gotta put that damn light up. Okay, let's go. Let's get into this read. I need to put it down. So this. Okay. Let's get into this read. Let's collect this read real quick. Let's get into this read right quick. Somebody's in regret. Could be a celebrity or somebody that was chasing clout. Somebody, okay, I seen celebrity lies. Party. This desert. This desert. So somebody lies is getting desert. I'm gonna get the other cards though. Let's go. Out of space. Somebody know that somebody is out of their damn mind. So it's a lot of people deserting this person because they know this person is out of their mind. I did say harvesting. They know they try to harvest somebody energy out of a man-made disaster, a devil, a couple that worship Satan. I'm gonna just get right to the nitty-gritty. So it's a devil couple that's out of their damn mind, okay? That people are deserting at this time. They was all so for a reason and a season. I heard they was used for a power supply at once, wooded area. Like I'm just getting like they're not all there with their lies. So there's a lot of people deserting these people. These people have a lot of parties, sex parties. What I'm getting is a lot of sex parties going on. Like, you know, menage a trois, men on men, women on women. Like, freak. I heard that song. I got that song, Freakity. How you like it, daddy? How you like? I heard that. Yeah, hidden. This is what's hidden. Okay, with the lies. You could have been coupled up with somebody, right? And they could have been lying to you. Okay. And they was keeping this hidden that they're part of some sex cult. A couple, you could have been coupled up with this person. Or they deal with a couple that's part of a double cult that gets into partying. Tunnel. So it's a hidden tunnel, something like that. Motel, hotel. I told you, they go to motels, hotels. Desert. Okay? So there could be a hotel that's being deserted because of this sex code. This motel hotel was used for, you know, sex code. So whoever owned it, or maybe the owner didn't know about it, that they was out of space. There was a lot of shit going on there at this hotel. There was a lot going on at this hotel. So parties, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people that's, you know, get zooted, get high. That's what I'm getting. They get high, zooted up at these parties. So they be having these parties at the motels, hotels, meeting up. Couples, satanic cults, meeting up at these motels, hotels. Some out of wooded area. This motel, hotel could be near a wooded area. Maybe they abuse and neglect people in wooded areas. Like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta fix my camera over there. Drop them off in wooded areas. Like, if they get them high and then drop them off in a wooded area. I just heard something. I just heard somebody running. I hear like somebody running and shit. Happy birthday, Mason. Happy birthday, Mason. You a Sagittarius? Salute. Welcome to the mob. Yeah. Spiritual mob, okay? Not the real mob, all right? We don't want that, YouTube to be like, oh, you with the mob, some shit like, you can't say that. I just seen drugs and poison. I keep hearing somebody running. I keep hearing somebody, like, as soon as I put this card out, I hear somebody running. Like the leaves crackling. So what they do is desert. They get them out of their mind at these parties, and then they desert them in the wooded area. It's like, you're welcome, Hunger Games. They lie to these people. They tell them like a party, they having a party, some shit like that. But this is a double quote that has like sex parties and shit like that. And I guess they get these people higher than a kite, I heard. And they desert them in the woods, abuse and neglect them. So that would be like abuse and neglect them, hidden. Oh shit. You know how a chameleon stay hidden in the woods? So it'd be somebody waiting there for them. It'd be somebody there waiting in the woods for them, where they drop them off at. Because I hear somebody keep running. Like they're running from something. I keep hearing a tunnel. So they come out a tunnel. It's a hidden tunnel where they drop them off at, and whoever's hidden, like they come out and they chase this person or these people. So they get invited to the party. They get them high. You know what I'm saying? Like real zooted out. And then they desert them in the woods. It could be near a motel, hotel. It's near a wooded area and a motel, hotel. Wherever this motel is near a wooded area, that's near a tunnel. And then what they do is they get them zooted out of their mind after this party. This party could be at a motel, hotel, and I'm seeing like, let's go get some drinks. Let's go get some drinks or something like that from the gas station. It could be a gas station down the street that stay open late night or something, what I'm seeing. And then like on the way back, they tell them lies. Oh, okay, so it's like they go party, right? At this motel, hotel. It could be like they have a sex party, something like that, a lot of drinks. Might put something in their drink, and they make sure this hotel is next by this tunnel, okay? And what they do, they go to like, they don't see what's hidden, like what's coming for them, tunnel, whatever, this is a hidden tunnel by the water area. And so they be like, okay, you know how y'all be fucked up, and you be like, we going to the store to get some snacks. You want to come with us? Some shit like that. And then you be like, yeah. You be like, yeah, I'll come with you. But then it's like you go to the gas station with them, and then on the way back, it's like I gotta take a piss or some shit like that. Or if you have to take a piss, throw up, because I'm seeing throw up. Some shit, they might lie and say I gotta throw up. Some shit like that by a wooded area, by this wooded area. They park on the side. I'm seeing somebody park on the. So there's a bunch of them in the car. But they be telling lies, like one of them will tell lies, the magician. The manipulator, they'll say I gotta throw up or some shit like that. They'll stop the car and then like, some shit like, if you gotta take a piss, you better take a piss now before we get back to the party. Some shit like that. And if it's that person, if they get out the car, they zoom the fuck off. If they get them out the car, they zoom the fuck off on them. And it's like night. It's like dark where they at. Okay? And what they don't know is already somebody hidden there. So this shit be all planned. Tunnel. They come out the tunnel, whatever this is. Yeah. I ain't gonna spend no much time on that. Secret. This is a secret devil quote. Regrets. But they're in regret right now for something. Maybe something ain't hidden no more. Maybe somebody witnessed something at this party or this hotel, So like if they got cameras, they see you leave, and not tell you drugs are poison. Whatever drugs or poison it is, it dismember their body or something like that. It makes them throw up or some shit like that. But then they got an estimate of how long it take, you know. And since they know that, they be like, you know what? They be like, you know what? Let's go. Let's go to the gas station, get some food. We need some more food or something, because they know how long it's gonna take for this drug and poison to work, to dismember them. Mind, body, soul, they tell lies. And then what they do is, like I said, this person will end up throwing up. You gotta get out my car. I see somebody, you gotta get out my car with that. And they pull over to the side of the wooded area where, you know what I'm saying, it's dark, you know what I'm saying, and whoever is already hidden at that spot, whatever, they drop them off right at the same spot, and then they pull off on them. Because I keep hearing somebody running. Male. Yeah, I knew it was male. Because I'm seeing this person. They could have said this person committed suicide or some shit like that after the party. Family. So this family is asking where this male is at. Like they didn't make it back from this party. They could have said they did drugs and poison and committed suicide in a wooded area, some shit like that. Or they walked, they got drugs, they got too high and was walking in the woods, like unstable, dismembered. You know what I'm saying? So whatever they did, they dismembered this person in the wooded area. And they lied to the family. So that's what I'm getting. They dismembered this person in the wooded area and they lied to the family. Landfill. Bunch of damn lies. Fake death. So this is some type of ritual. Y'all better watch going to these parties. Imprisonment. Somebody about to go to prison. That's why they I told you this person be traveling. Then I tell you I heard somebody running in the woods. Travel. Imprisonment. So the person, so somebody is going to find this dismembered body in the woods. This could be like a hiker or somebody that hikes in the woods or some shit like that. They're going to find this tunnel. They're going to find this person. A family. They could have did search. So this family could be doing the search. And they're going to find out that these people lied to get clouts. This is to get clout. Water. So this wooded area could be near some water. Yeah, perversion. Some type of perversion went on too. Serial killer. Same shit, different day with this, look, trap. They like to trap people. Same shit, different day. This is why I don't know why I feel like this shit is about to be abandoned. Like this shit is about to close down, this motel, hotel. Somebody going to jail. They trapped themselves with this last shit. Yeah, leaving this person. It's some type of camera or something. Leaving this person, you know. Yup. Road. Didn't I say they left this person on the road by themselves? I just see somebody saying, going skeet, like just skeet off. And it's a natural disaster. I told you, like, something keep happening where they keep cleaning this shit up, trying to clean this shit up. Something keep happening, accident. Oh. Or this about to happen. Could be happening this weekend. When they do it this time, the road gonna be slippery and wet. I heard that shit. And they gonna have an accident. So they trying to leave somebody. This is just like too many incidents with this. Traveling, having parties at this motel, hotel, isolating people, leaving males. I'm seeing males by the side of the road. Because I keep seeing this black, the brake lights. going into the dark, and this person chasing them. Because I did hear somebody running. They leave them on the road, and they go back to the hotel. And they got somebody waiting in the woods, hidden. This person is hidden in the woods. That's a serial killer. Burial. Didn't I tell you they about to find this? They're about to find this person. They're about to find this person. But this. So this is one person they already did. It's too many incidences with this people partying in this motel, the sex cult, whatever, devil cult. It's too many people incidences, people coming up missing when they be having these parties. And maybe they might be putting 2 and 2 together. So the next one they do, they're going to have an accident. Child, let me tell you, dumb ass. Let me tell you, see how God catch you up? So, you know, when I told you the first incident, I just saw the male. So this was a male. I seen the male, and I see him throwing up, like, outside the car. The person told him, get outside my car, and then they skeet off. Okay, it's like 3 males in the car, and it's another male to get out and throw up. So they time that shit, like how long it's going to take for them to get sick and shit. And then they tell them to we're going to the store, and then they pull on the side of the road. I got to pee. There we go. Since you want to fuck. There we go. Since you want to fuck with, I must be telling the truth about something. There we go. Since you want to fuck with my shit. I must be telling the truth about somebody. Right? I must be telling the truth about this serial killer. Because they damn sure tried to stop me from getting it out. Yeah, well, since you want to stop me, just know you're about to get caught. Serial killer. I must be on point because they started fucking with my shit as soon as I said that. Okay, yeah, but they're about to find this body. Somebody gonna be traveling, or they might be doing a search near the hotel, and they're about to get trapped, or they might get trapped in this car, this accident, while they trying to leave somebody else. So this might happen this weekend. They're gonna try this with somebody else and get in a bad car wreck and trap themselves. And then the police gotta come. The police gotta come. And this person, the last person that they leaving, this person, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna get their ass locked up. And they're gonna search near these woods. They might come back, and this person might come and tell them, like, they might run up to the car after they have an accident and say, these people and when the cops come, they just tried to leave me. So they're gonna figure out that party that be going on at this hotel all the time. They're gonna ask some questions like, where was you staying at? Do you know anything about? They might start asking about this person disappeared. This male disappeared. You know what I'm saying? At this party, this male ended up disappearing at this party. You know anything about this? They might start asking. Not right there at the scene because they're gonna busy worry about this accident. You know what I'm saying? But they're gonna try this again. This is God intervening. So this person gets saved. The other person didn't. Now, the family of this person. Okay, so they're gonna put 2 and 2 together. They might call a detective. That's the same person. That's the same party they went to at that same hotel. I know they was going there, and they ended up not coming back home. So they're gonna go check that wooded area. You know what I'm saying? So that person gonna tell them, like, they tried to leave me. I was with them. Once this accident happened, I was with them, and they tried to leave me next to a wooded area. So they're going to go search that area. They're going to go travel and search that area. Later on when this family, when they start asking questions like, okay, so, or this hotel, because this person, they're on camera leaving with this person. The person that, they left last time. And this person is on camera leaving with them. So they got evidence that they're leaving with this person. So this is the same incident. The difference is this person gets saved. Like, yeah. And this person might be on drugs and poison. They might not be acting too right. You get what I'm saying? Like, out of it. So they're going to figure out this is what you did to this person. You left them. Yeah. Justice, accomplice, partner of crime. You see him in the woods? I told you They have a partner in crime in the woods, a serial killer that's hidden when they drop them off. Yeah, justice. So this family gonna get justice. Somebody going to jail. Somebody is going to jail. Revenge. You see what I'm saying? I told you they dismembered them in the woods. But this other person get saved. Yep, this other person is getting saved from this. Like, they're gonna get in the bad, like not too far down the road. I'm seeing it as like kind of drizzy outside, dark. So you're gonna see the brake lights, but you're gonna see something like this person is chasing the car. They're gonna see this shit like hit something, a tree or something up the road, and they're gonna be running. So this person might end up calling the cops if they're in their right mind to help them. But they're gonna try to figure out why they try to leave me there. Then when the cops come, they're gonna, they're gonna be asking them questions. Like, and then that's how they're gonna figure out where this person is at. They're gonna ask them questions after I heard the jaws of life. So they're gonna have to be cut out of the car, trapped. Didn't I say they're gonna be trapped? Look, man-made disaster, intuition. And whatever cop is on the scene, they're gonna use their intuition because they probably had to come to this hotel or before to ask them about this other person, affair. See what I'm saying? Some sex code. They're gonna ask him about this shit. Yeah. They're gonna have to go to organized crime. See what I'm saying? Secret organized crime. That's how they organize this shit. Inside about that tunnel. They're gonna find that tunnel too. Yep, strangulation, suicide. They be making up all types of excuses of what happened to these people. But I just told you they're on camera. You was with this person. They make up all this type of excuses of what happened to them. Like, yeah, no. They committed suicide. I don't know. They went into the woods. They was out of it. They got too drunk. Some shit like that. Disoriented. We went to the gas station. Yeah, you seen us leaving. We went to the gas station, but they walked off. They probably say some shit like that. Like they walked off and we ain't see them no more. We thought they caught a ride home or they be coming up with all types of fucking excuses and they're going to go question this hotel. They're going to take this person back to the hotel. They're going to find out about this party at this hotel. So it's other people at the party, but it's people that leave that set this shit up, set this trap up. But they're going to take this person back to the hotel, I guess, to get their things. They're going to question everybody there. They're going to question the hotel manager. And they're going to remember that they had to do an investigation before on this other person that became missing. And then they're going to have to go ask this person that, that they tried to do this to before. Where did they drop you off at? Where did they try to leave you at? What's the exact spot they try to leave you at? And then they're going to go traveling. Then they're going to go traveling to this spot. Then that's when they're going to find this burial. That's when they're going to find that burial right there. Do you remember the exact spot? Look, homicide. I'm trying to tell you. Spousal partner. Affairs. Like, this is some swingers, polys, sex code. That's how they're going to figure this shit out. They're going to go find it. Somebody going to travel to the same spot that this person got. Tell me exactly where they try to leave you at. You know how they're going to find it? Remember I said they throw up? That's just how they're going to find the exact spot. Because whoever this group is, they know the exact spot to drop them off at. Do the throw up. I threw up right here. You know what I'm saying? That's how they going to, damn, you're fucked up, man. Accident. I'm trying to tell you. That's how they gonna fuck this up. I see a dreary. You see that dreary. You see, remember I told you only see nothing but the brake lights? Remember I just told you you see nothing but the brake lights? But you see how drizzy it is or wet it is on that road? You can tell. They're like gonna hit a tree or something. And this person gonna run up. This person is out of it though. They out of it, but they're gonna have to call the cops to help with this accident. The jaws of life, they're gonna have to be cut out. They're gonna go back to the hotel. Maybe another police officer gonna take this person back to the hotel, tell them what happened, ask questions, and then this person gonna tell you they tried to leave me. They actually tried to leave me, and then they're gonna have to tell them that. They got in an accident. They tried to leave me. They took off and they tried to leave me. So, bam. Like, they're going to be like, okay, do you know the exact spot? Because we remember coming here before about a missing male. Do you know the exact spot where they try to leave you at? And they're going to be like, yeah, because I threw up at that spot. The police I see the police and him in the back seat of the car, and they're driving. That's the spot right there, because that's the throw up. That's the throw up right there. So they already under investigation for this person, and then you try to do this to another person, and then this police officer gonna go travel and find this body. This crazy child. This is somebody's child fraud. They lied to about somebody's child and cleaned it up. Yeah, abuse, neglect, life insurance, social media. They put this on social media. They family put this on social media. You know how they do. Have you seen my son and all that other stuff? You know what I'm saying? This is all over social media. You know what I'm saying? So this hotel, I don't know why I see it as abandoned, about to be abandoned. It's some wild parties that goes on there, swingers, meeting, jealousy. So it's about meetings. I'm telling you, meeting up with each other. This is like a satanic devil cult, but there's a couple that's in charge of this devil cult that be doing fake deaths, like saying they did this and they walked off and they committed suicide. We don't know what happened to them. They was out of it. They got high as hell. No, you bitch or nigga, you put something in their drink to make them higher. Affair. I told you this is a sex cult. They get high. This could be like coke or something. I don't know. They get very, very high. Didn't I tell you? I heard somebody running in the woods? Didn't I just tell you I heard somebody running? I heard some feet running in the woods. They start to get to running. It's like Hunger Games. It's like point blank, like they hiding in a tunnel, the serial killer, right? And they in the dark or whatever, they don't know the woods. They might hear something. Like walking, like, creeping up or some shit like that. And then they start running. So this is like a game to this fucking group. This is a game I'm picking up. This is a game to them. Home. This person be trying to get home. These people be trying to get home. Like, but they far out. Wherever this place is far out near the woods and shit. To make sure you can't get home. So it's something like they don't have, okay, well, I'm getting, this person made a phone call home. So their phone could have pinged. I heard ping. That's how they're gonna, when they travel, this is how the travel was like pinging off a tower. Travel, ping. So this is how they're gonna find them when they travel. They phone ping. They did call home while they was running, I heard. They probably told their family, like, somebody's after me. They didn't know where they was at. Some shit like that. They just left. They probably did tell them they just left me. But their story is totally different than the families. But this going to confirm what the family said, that this person said they did call home. They made a phone call. They probably was their last phone call. Some shit like that. While they was running, they made a phone call home. That's what I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? That's going to confirm it. Somebody ain't use their wisdom. Grandparents. So they probably could have called. They probably lived with their grandparents. Probably called their grandparents. They probably gave a phone call to their grandparents. Neighborhood. That's what I'm saying. Maybe this place is close to their neighborhood, kind of close to their neighborhood, but it's in the woods somewhere. Mind control. I told you that drugs is to give them mind control, legal proceedings. So this was already being investigated. That's what I'm saying. This is already under investigation, and then you go try it again. Damn, jealousy, a lie. I told you this person gonna be left alive with this legal proceeding. This person gonna end up. So this person, I told you the one of them gonna get left alive where this family can get justice for this other person. Because it's all gonna come together. And once they find this, like, yeah, you try to leave me, you know, you try to leave me. Dating. So somebody was dating. They sent somebody in for them to date to bring them to this party. Cult. So that whoever they date is part of this damn cult. They gonna figure that out too. Surveillance. They under surveillance. They been under surveillance for this crime of passion for death. I'm trying to tell you. They already, you know, under some type of surveillance, some shit like that, and you went and did something else. See that hotel right there? So they did this plenty of times. It's like ain't no coincidence that people keep, you know. So they find out a text message, somebody was dating, like, come to the party. This is the last person they was with, this and that. So where's this person at? You know what I'm saying? But this is the person that they use to make up these lies. Oh, I was with them, but they left. You know what I'm saying? I was at the party. I stayed at the party. They went to go get some munchies or something. And they came back and told me that they left. They told me they was out of it and they just was like, they're going to go home. That's what they said. They made a phone call home. Oh, my God. That's what I'm getting. They ran away from it. They made a phone call home. We thought they was going home. They was like, they too out of it. You know, I'm going to make a phone call home. That don't even make sense. Why would they make a phone call to go home from a hotel? They ain't got no vehicle. Why not go back to the hotel with y'all ass? So something ain't added up. Why not go back to the hotel with y'all ass and make a phone call from that hotel so they can get a ride from there? Uber or whatever. It doesn't make any. When I'm just here, it's like some Uber, some shit like that. Like I'm too fucked up. Tell whoever I'm going home. Made a phone call home. So that was their last phone call, basically. So the last phone call is when they was running. But they told them, they made a phone call while they was at the gas station and said, I'm too out of it, I gotta go home. You fucking liar. That was the last phone call when they was running. Like they probably called the grandparents or somebody, said, a mother, and then said, I'm being chased. I don't know where I'm at. And then they didn't come back. You know what I'm saying? They alienate them. That's what I'm saying. So where's the person? They got the text messages of the person that they was dating that told them to come to this party. You know what I'm saying? They're on surveillance. They got a picture of the person that they was dating. So they sent the same female in for males to set them up. So they send the same female in to set them up. You know what I'm saying? They watch them in their neighborhood. They send the same person, but this person gonna make it from this code. They're gonna bust it wide open. That's crazy how you just leave somebody and then it's slippery, it's wet, it's, you know, it's dark, it's drizzling outside, and you zoom off. I'm seeing them zoom off, and then you look up ahead and you see the car swerve and shit all of a sudden, and then boom. You know what I'm saying? And then this person is running up to the car, but this person got to call the cops. So you do this shit, power supply. This is to get power supply, like I said, for this code. Natural disasters. I told you it's a female. Didn't I just say it's a female that they use for this? Jealousy. Assassin. So this is an assassin. They have a serial killer in the woods waiting. That's an assassin. Child, I ain't got time for this shit right here. What the fuck is wrong? I told you, they got a serial killer just waiting in the woods. They sit in the tunnel, cave, whatever the fuck this is. And then they wait till they drop them off. I see the person like sitting somewhere in the dark, like in the tunnel, a kind of, it's not a real tunnel, like, you know, them sewer tunnels, them big sewer tunnels that, you know, animals can crawl through and shit like that. Some shit like that. And it got two sides to it. You can go in one side and come out the other side. It's like a big ass pipe with water in it and shit. That's what I'm seeing. Like, they just sit there. I see somebody like sitting there and they're seeing the person. Like, they're not too far from the woods. They're not too far from the highway. And they're watching them pull up, you know, through the woods. They're watching this person, hear them talking. Like, you can hear them talking. They're not too far where they don't hear them talk. They see the person throwing up. And they're able to see when they take off on them. So wherever they sitting at, they crouched up like this in the tunnel like this, and they're looking. You know what I'm saying? And they seeing not too far. They see the lights on, they see them pull up, and they see them getting out the car. They hear the car door open, and then they're sitting there watching. They waiting until they take off. That's crazy. Ain't that fucking crazy? Man-made disaster. I'm trying to tell you, this is going to be a man-made disaster this time, female. This female is going to get caught up. And I'm just seeing this person sitting this. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. I wish I could describe it. But it's like it's not a real tunnel, like a long tunnel. It's a tunnel where you can go on one side. It look nasty too. It's like got a lot of water and mud right here. Like a lot of animals can crawl through there, through the other side. It's water right there. So it's near like water. So this goes to the water. It's like a little lake. It's not like a big lake. It goes to the water. But this person is sitting in the tunnel, like looking out the tunnel, looking at them. You know, that shit crazy. And it's like dripping water because it's raining this night. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing dripping water, like you hear it dripping in this little tunnel. And this person just sitting there watching them. Okay. Wait till they zoom off. They're waiting till they zoom off and shit. Now. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. One of those, but it's nasty looking. Like it's leaking water on top, and this person just sitting in there. What the fuck? And the drainage, you can see all the water like going down, like wherever this water is going down is going into a little lake or some shit like that. Justice. Natural disaster. This night, it will be a natural disaster because it'll be drizzy and wet. And they think they're getting away this time, and this person chasing them. So while they chasing them, you can hear this person walking. That's what I'm hearing. You can hear it. I don't understand why wouldn't you this? You know how we do those horror movies. You know how we do them. You know how we do them horror movies. Why the fuck you don't stay on the road? It's dark on the road, but I don't understand why would you go in the woods and start running, or they make them start running in the woods because they start hearing them walking. So if you running and then you stop because you tired, some shit like that, and you hear somebody walking like on the side, I don't understand why the fuck when you run on the road, you know what I'm saying? Why the fuck would you go in the woods? So they must chase him in the woods because I would stay on the road. So wherever they come out from, they must chase him in the woods. They make sure they chase him in the woods. They make sure they don't chase him on this dark highway. They make sure they chase him in the woods. Man, I'm staying on the goddamn highway. Straight up. So this must be a road where there's not a lot of traffic at night. This is a dark road where there's not a lot of travel. This is not a lot of traffic. Where this person live at, I had no fucking clue. And clean up. You see what I'm saying? All that water is like, I don't know why I picked up earlier. They go wash off in this lake. Child, this is crazy. This is crazy. Real fucking crazy, man. Road. This is a dark ass road. It's not a lot of traffic on this road. But it is a gas station down the damn street. You know what I'm saying? That stays open 24 hours. So they could probably got to travel like 2-3 miles to get to this gas. They make sure it's like 2 or 3 miles to get to this gas station. You know. So it'll take 2 or 3 miles for them to get the fuck back to this hotel, if they remember. Because they zooted it. You gotta remember they kind of out of their damn mind. They high as fuck. You can't barely run. You can't even fucking run. They make sure they can't fucking run. Like, that's weird, man. But this is gonna be a trap. They're gonna be trapped in this car. Because I keep hearing the jaws of life. This person gonna save them. So they ain't gonna have no choice but to tell what the fuck happened. Because this person said, why did you try to leave me? I mean, they tried to leave me, pull off. And I see this person like in that damn tunnel like, yo, what the fuck? They hear this accident. The motherfucker hear the accident. They see this person running. They hear this shit. Like, hear the tree, something. And they're like, what the fuck happened? And this person is walking. This person is walking. And they watch it. This person is seeing the man that's supposed to be left when the cops pull up. So this must be a small town or something. The cops must be near. It don't take them that long to get there. I'm seeing the red and blue light. I see the man talking. I see the car crash. I see, like, they got to come with the jaws of life. The fire department come. But I'm seeing the man that's supposed to get this person. I'm seeing the man walking because he heard the crash too. And he's walking. And he's in the woods looking at the shit. They don't even notice this man because I'm seeing a red light. You know, the red and blue lights going across his face. Like, while the shit turning. He's sitting up there like this. And the red lights is just flashing in the woods. On his face. But he's just sitting there watching what the man's saying, watching the action, watching his friends. And the red lights is just flashing across his face, like right there in the woods. And he's sitting up there listening. This is very weird. This is very weird. I don't know what you talking about. Bye, boo-boo. See you later. I don't know what you talking about. What money you talking about? Give me my money. Y'all scamming ass stole my shit. You don't harvest my energy. Anyway. It's strange. This man is very strange because he's just standing there. And I can see the red light. I don't know how they don't see this man standing in the woods. You can't see him because it's dark. But he's standing there with the red lights just going past his face. And he's standing in the woods looking crazy as hell. Looking what they talking about and shit. And then see the cop asking the boy questions. This boy is only probably like 20 something years old, something like that. But he made it out the fuck alive, and they going back to this party to tell the people what happened. This man, the dude, the police bringing him back to this party. They all up in there partying and shit, and they don't know they're about to hear this fucking bad news. They're gonna have drugs in there and shit. Man, listen here. This is done. And they're gonna get caught up with their lies. Especially their spouse or partner, the one that brought them to the party. Because this is about, organized crime in a wooded area. Hidden. And about this person, the serial killer, being hidden. What type of sick, twisted shit is this? Isolation. They leave them isolated. I'm trying to tell you. They make sure it's dark. This is weird. But this other man did make a phone call while he was being chased. He was like, maybe the family already told him, like, that's the last thing I heard. He said he was being chased. He was going to a party. And then the next minute we heard from him, he said he was being chased by somebody in the woods, in the dark woods. They left him. Child, what is this shit I be picking up, man? What is this shit? This creepy ass dude right here that's in the goddamn sewage, whatever, looking all creepy and shit. He look creepy as hell, just like bent over. You know how you... Let me show you exactly how he's doing. Because it's not a big, it's big enough, but he like this. You know how you get in a tire if you wanted to roll? You know what I'm saying? In a tire, remember when we used to do that? He like this. In the tunnel and just looking. Like, this is weird. Hell, I be picking this shit up, man. Yo, this is weird. This is a weird cult. Y'all gotta be... So this could be a warning for somebody. This could be a warning for somebody. If it's somebody you just started dating, male or female, this is just a warning. If you just started dating somebody, they ask you to go to a party, don't fucking go. Especially if you just started dating them, they're part of some type of sex code, satanic code. Don't take your ass. Don't take your ass to this party. And if you do go, I will advise you have some money for Uber or bring your own drinks. I don't even know why you would be partying with satanic people anyway. If you do go, bring your own drinks or you drink before you get there and don't have no fucking drinks. I know they're going to try to pressure you and shit like that. No, don't eat none of the food. None of that shit. Bring your own food, whatever. But I wouldn't even go. If you get a funny feeling when somebody asks you to go to a party, I wouldn't even fucking go. I'll be like, no, thank you. If it's somebody you just started dating. There's something going on. And especially if you heard in your city, your town, that some men, came up missing after they came to a party, or their family member said, you see it on Facebook. You see it on Facebook, social media. Like, have you seen my son? The last time we saw him, he was going on a date to a party. He never came back. If you see that shit on your social media, man, that means they targeting people on social media. They targeting men on social media. You could be this person's friend. I would not even fucking go. At all. If it's a friend that you know and is a part of some social group or somebody or your friends list, and you see this shit pop up and that man probably 20-something years old, something like that, and you be like, damn, my friend son missing or nephew missing. They put this shit on social media. That's somebody is stalking y'all on social media. It's a satanic cult. You need not to go. Then the next thing you know, I'm the female. You get a message from a female talking about, in your messenger, talking all that shit, man. Don't you fucking go. Would you like to come out with me, go to a party with me, and some shit like that's the same person that was involved with that shit. If you see it come down your social media, that's the same person that was involved with that person. Cause trust me, this person wasn't dating this person long. You probably never saw them. It could just be a friend. You probably not really that close to this friend on social media, but you always seen them come down your post with some, a post or something like that saying different shit, and then you find out they missing. You be like, oh wow. You probably was like, oh wow. They just posted the other day. Man, I'm telling you. And then if you get a message from a chick, male, hell no. Hell no. This is the same person that was involved with that shit. So you see a lot of this come down your timeline, men missing and shit. And then you all of a sudden get a message from a female, man, block that bitch. Block that bitch. Is what I'm telling you. That's what, and I just seen that the other day. They just found a bunch of bodies stuffed in something like that. The other day, they just found like 6 bodies stuffed in a thing like that. You can go on YouTube, just look it up. Bodies stuffed in, bodies found stuffed in. I don't know what it was. I didn't really look at it. I just seen it, and then I just kept going. But I should have looked at it closer. But they said they found bodies stuffed in, some type of shit like that. 6 bodies, man. This is your story. And you had a couple of people that's been on your social media that all of a sudden they're posting, and then all of a sudden family members sitting down your timeline. Have you seen this person? And they're males. And then you get a text message from a random female. Hell no, block their ass. Because they're targeting like people on your social, they on your social media. They're watching, they're on your social media, and they're targeting people. And they're part of a Santana cult. I'm just warning you. It's a no. It's a motherfucking no. Don't do it. Male or female. Females. If you notice this, all of a sudden, all these social medias, every once in a while, you got somebody coming, have you seen this person? Some shit like that? No. And then in your messenger, you get a message from a guy, some shit like that, take you out on a date, all that shit. No. It's a no. It's a no. But whoever these people are, they're about to be found out any goddamn way. Because something is about to happen. You might hear about an accident, near a motel, party. You're going to hear different, on the media. They was at a party. Then they had to use the jaws of life and some shit like that. But then they find out they tried to leave somebody, and this is connected to another case. And then you might find out it's connected to the case that was down your social media. That shit gonna surprise the fuck out of you. Like, yo, that person that they left probably on your social media. That's how y'all connect the shit. That person probably was somebody, got invited to a party after this person, and then you're gonna see it's a pattern. Like, this is somebody that's trying to contact people off my social media. You're like, okay, so that's what happened to that person. They're gonna find out because they already somebody already on investigation for that. The last thing you hear, they was at a motel, they was at a party, They never, the last phone call, you never heard from them before. You probably see that on their missing photo. The last time we heard, they said they went to a party. They said they was running from somebody, and that was the last we heard of them. You might hear that come down your social media, your post, okay? And then you might hear, you know what I'm saying, the next person, you know what I'm saying, is they got away. You know what I'm saying? And the person probably tell like, yo, I had a wild night. Let me tell you what happened. You know what I'm saying? You might hear that like I went to a hotel party or I went to a party and I felt like somebody and these niggas trying to leave me and some shit like that was fucked up. I believe they drugged me. I was drugged. You might see that coming out of your post, and you might see like, damn, this person ended up missing. This person coming on there and said they went to a party. This person was was last seen at a party. Then you get a message in your messenger. Do you want to come to a party? You better put two and two together. And then if that comes out, you're going to know this all connected. Like it's somebody on your social media. Contacting men on your social media. You know what I'm saying? Because there ain't no coincidence. You know what I'm saying? There's no coincidence. They got invited to the party, but they made it. And them like, I had a wild night. You know what I'm saying? And the people that try to leave you got in a bad car wreck. You know what I'm saying? You just pay attention to that. The people, pay attention to your social media when it comes down your post. The next day they come down your post after somebody was missing, a male was missing, then you're going to be like, damn. And then they went to a party. And then, ping, I heard something go ping. You know how you get a message, ping. Then the next thing you know, somebody on there coming on and asks you, you know, do you want to come to a party or some shit like that? I'm seeing it. I'm telling you. And I'm going to sit out here and I'm going to tell you how you look. You're in your 20s and you got like dreads. You probably just started growing your dreads. You're about my complexion. Okay? You're about my complexion. You got dreads. Like they kind of short, kind of dreads. Okay? You got a little bit of mushy stash. Okay? You dress nice. You got a little style to you. Okay? Yeah. You probably just started growing your dreads. They're probably long, but they're not that long. You got a little mushy stash and shit like that. You about my complexion. They're about to hit you up next. But you've been seeing down your timeline like weird shit with young, like people that's on your friends list. You've been seeing that shit. But when you see this shit, that somebody try to lead them at a party and da-da-da-da-da, you know, you're going to see that shit and they got, and they might, you know, be funny, like, that's what the fuck they get, because they try to leave me at a party, that's what the fuck they get, God don't like ugly, you know, be talking that bullshit. They might be talking on their live or do a reel or something like that, talking about it, like, that's what the fuck they get, because they try to leave me knowing I was fucked up, some shit like that. Pay attention to that shit, man. I'm just letting you know what I'm seeing. You're going to see it come down your timeline. They might just be talking shit like, God don't like ugly. That's what the fuck you get. You know, you try to fuck around with me. But this person not even knowing they was about to be executed. This person not even knowing that they was about to be fucking executed. So they probably say God saved them, yeah, but they probably don't know the worst of it. The worst of it gonna come when they come back on there and be like, I just found out that this whole shit is connected to that boy that was found in the woods. This was the same party he went, you know, it's gonna go on and on. You know what I'm saying? This is part of an investigation, you know, from this other shit. I'm just letting you know. Anyway, y'all have a great night. Ta-ta.